very funny, motherfucker.
The Jell-O Program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra.
Thank you, thank you. This is Groucho Marx. Well, here I am, stepping in over my head again.
With Fibber McGee and Molly.
Folks, this is just as new to me as it is to you. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Rochester.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Well, what an original greeting.
Hello and welcome to another week of comedy, funny, on Dwayne Old Time Radio. One thing, please subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy what I'm doing, subscribing is 100% free. Also, one more thing, if you have a few seconds or 1 minute, please leave a review on your preferred podcast service, especially if you're on Apple, Spotify, or really just your preferred podcast service. Thank you and hope you enjoy. We are going to listen to 2 episodes of Jack Benny today. The first one is titled Who Killed Mr. Stooge? I apologize for the sound quality since it's an early episode. The sound quality is fairly good, but not the best. I hope you can still listen and enjoy. This episode of Who Killed Mr. Stooge aired July 20th, 1934. Then we are going to listen to an episode titled The House of Rawchild. They are going to do an adaptation of a movie from 1940 titled The House of Rothschild. The House of Rawchild, I've never seen the movie, but I understand it to be about the rise of European bankers. It involves the sensitive topic of anti-Semitism, but of course Jack Benny is going to do his own comedic version. This episode aired August 24th, 1934.
The General Tire and Rubber Company presents another half hour of music and entertainment starring Jack Benny. The orchestra opens the program in the 6/8 tempo with a medley of old favorites. When a tire wears smooth in a hurry or fails to give good mileage, it's due to the lack of knowledge on the part of the man who sold it. The General Tire dealer saves his customers many dollars and a lot of worry because he is a factory-trained expert. Attending these factory schools regularly, they keep posted on the newest and latest tire developments. There is no guesswork in the General Tire dealer's service. He knows the right tire to put on and the correct air pressure to carry. When you put this factory-trained knowledge behind the tire of General's high quality, you have a combination that means the longest, safest, and most economical mileage you can buy. And now for that funny comedian, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Hello, some more. This is Jack Benny, your Hollywood reporter, coming to you with all the late news reports with the courtesy of the Hollywood Close-Up. Sees all, knows all, and brings out your defects. Let's go. Beverly Hills, California. The Bing Crosbys are proud parents of twins. They now have 3 boys and are the Marx Brothers worried. Hey, that's a good laugh to start with, isn't it? The little Crosbys were born in the blue of the night. And Bing was seen giving everybody a Caruner cigar. It's the best I can do with that. Ocean Park, California. There's a rumor that Guy Kibbe was seen here going around with Joan Blondell. But don't worry, folks. It was a merry-go-round. They each had a different horse. Are you thrilled? San Goldwyn, California. Eddie Cantor, famous stage and screen comedian, gave a big dinner at his home last night.
Who was there, Jack?
Just I and the girls. That was enough. There's no truth to the report that caviar was served at that dinner. It was just freckles on the waiter's hands. That's what fooled us, huh? Who's this, California? What great screen star was seen on what night with what director in whose car? And what did he say when she said, "Little man, what now?" P.S. Who cares?
Merry-go-round. Director claims he is so good he has a chance of stealing the picture.
Hollywood, California. Frank has as much chance of stealing the picture as Kate in second base.
Can I read one now, Jack?
Yeah, Mary, everybody needs to read one. Go ahead.
Beverly Hills, California. There's a rumor that Gary Cooper, famous screen star, is that way about Mary Livingston.
Is that the truth, Mary?
No, but I hope he's listening in.
Nice girl. Hercule, Don. Nice girl. Go ahead, Hercule.
General Tire gave a blowout last night, and she is blowout-proof, non-skidding, and has the patented low-pressure construction.
Well, you can stop that. You got one to read, Jimmy?
Yeah. There is a rumor that Jimmy Greer and his orchestra will now play My Middle Name is Love.
That's the truth, folks. Play, Jimmy. Jimmy Greer and the boys playing My Middle Name is Love. Swell guy, that Greer. You know, Jimmy and I were out together for the first time since I've been here in Hollywood, and we had a lot of fun. Last night we went 50-50 on everything. I bought the dinner, he paid the car fare. I furnished the cigars, he had the matches. He took me to a show, I bought the tickets. He sure meets you halfway.
Wait a minute, Jack. Several times I reached for the check, and you just happened to beat me to it.
Well, reach a little further next time, Jimmy. You know what I mean? Get your money out in 2-4 time instead of the old-fashioned waltz, you know? But outside of that, you're a nice fellow. Really, folks, Jimmy would give you his shirt. That is, if you were a Chinaman and didn't charge too much, you know? Say, Jimmy, we've been together now for 8 weeks, and next Friday night is my last program from Hollywood, so I think you ought to say a few words to our audience. Come on, Jimmy, just a word or two, you know.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that in all the years...
That's fine, Jimmy, and a great thought, too, believe me. Huh? I mean, how many leaders can talk like that? You know, folks, a lot of people have asked me in fan mail and in person what Jimmy Greer looks like, and I think it is only fair to describe him to you. Jimmy is tall, rather handsome, and when you first meet him, you don't like him at all. But after you're with him a while, he's no bargain either. In appearance, I would say that Jimmy is the Cary Grant type.
He looks more like General Grant.
And speaking of generals, it's the best tire on the market today.
Oh, Jack, I read a great book last night. Shakespeare's King Lear.
Isn't that book a little over your head, Mary?
No, I hold it in my lap.
Oh, all right. Answer the phone, Mary.
You answer it.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, do I go to work tonight?
Who is this? Oh, yes, our murder mystery. Your wife at home?
I'll see. Oh, Minnie. She's home.
Well, come over right away, both of you, and go to work. I need you. Goodbye. And now, ladies and gentlemen, continuing with our mystery, the Stooge murder case, or who killed Mr. Stooge. Now, to you people who have been following this horrible mystery, I say hang on. But to you who have foolishly neglected it by attending to your business, I will describe what has gone on so far. Mr. J. Gesilto Stooge, of the famous radio Stooges, was murdered on the night of June 15th in his villa on the Rue D, which strangely reminds us of this mystery. And the only clue are 6 shots found in a bottle in Mr. Stooge's hip pocket, and a jar of goldfish that won't talk. Say, Mary, have you any clues?
No, just a run in my stocking.
Now, what was the motive behind this murder? It was not homicide. It was not suicide.
Maybe it was herbicide.
Mary, go down by the seaside and pull a permanent wave over your head. We will continue this mystery right after the next number, which will be sung by Philo Parker, the Thin Man. Play, Officer Donovan.
I have an ear for music, and I have an eye for the maid. I like a pretty girlie with each pretty tune that plays. They go together like sunny weather goes with the month of May. I've studied girls and music, so I'm qualified to say a pretty girl is like a melody that haunts you night and day, just like the strain of a haunting refrain. She'll start upon a marathon and run around your brain. You can't escape. She's in your memory by morning, night, and noon. She will leave you and then come back again. A pretty girl is just like a pretty memory by morning, night and noon. She will leave you and then come back again. A pretty girl is just like a
Extra good tonight, Frank. Get your shoes, boy. That was Frank Pinkerton singing A Pretty Girl Is Like a Melody from the Ziegfeld Follies. And now for that battle of wits with the underworld. Good Stooge. Does crime pay?
No, but cream does. It's 14 cents a bottle.
The scene takes place in Sergeant O'Hare's office in 110th Precinct Police Station. Or maybe I was transferred by now. I don't know. Curtain. Play, Mr. G. Miss Donahue?
Yes, Sarge.
Where's Officer Clancy?
The judge gave him 10 days for vagrancy.
Well, get him out. After all, he's a policeman.
Okay, give me the keys.
Fine, locking up our own people. No money in that.
Clancy.
Yeah?
You can come out now, Toots.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks. Hello, Sarge.
Clancy, what were you in for?
Oh, nothing. I was walking my beat for 2 weeks and nothing happened, so I was arrested for loitering.
Yeah, well, keep out of those neighborhoods. Clancy, we received thousands of letters from indignant taxpayers who are fervently looking for a conviction in the Stooge murder case.
What do you mean, fervently?
I don't know. That's what's worrying me. Now, listen, Clancy, I want you to bring in every crook in town. Get going.
Okay, Sarge. I'll need some help.
All right, how many patrol wagons have we?
4.
Take 3 and leave me one. I'm going out stepping tonight. Now, get going. Answer that, Miss Donahue.
Hello? 110th Precinct Police Station. Yes. He did? What time did it happen? You don't say. Is he still there? What? No. All right, you bet I will. Goodbye.
What was that?
I don't know. I just had the wrong number.
I'll take that next call, Miss Donahue. Hello. Hello, Sergeant O'Hare speaking.
Who?
O'Hare.
I never do get that name.
O'Hare. What is it a bald-headed man hasn't got?
Dandruff.
All right, then. This is Dan Druff talking. What do you want?
A man was murdered here 7 weeks ago. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Don't be so impatient. We've been working our fingers to the bone.
Oh, shooting craps, eh?
You little mind reader.
Listen, what are you going to do about this dead man?
Well, as Hawkshaw once said, leave it to me.
And as Shakespeare once said, shell fruit to thee.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Why, this is an outrage. They can't do this to me. I'll call up the commissioner at once.
I'll see the commissioner about this.
Come on now. Get inside, all of you.
What's this, Clancy?
I cleaned up every free lunch counter, pool room, and park bench in town. They're all suspicious characters.
It looks like the gang I've been trying to round up for weeks. Look at those faces. Which one of you is the leader?
I am, and this is my orchestra.
Nobody leave this room. Miss Donahue,
Yes, Sarge.
get me Oxford, 3131.
Okay. Operator, get me Gladstone 9473.
I asked for Oxford, 3131.
Well, this is the best way to get it. Hello? Here you are, babe.
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
Police headquarters, Sergeant O'Hare speaking.
Who?
O'Hare.
I'm not catching the name.
O'Hare, what have you got on your head?
My brother, we're acrobats.
Wrong number. Goodbye.
Oh, Sarge,
What is it, Clancy?
what about this tough-looking egg over here? Maybe he knows something.
He does look pretty suspicious of that. Where did you find him?
Oh, hanging around the studio.
Oh, yeah? Come here, you. What's your name?
Bill Baker.
Oh, got your gang with you, eh? What do you know about this Stooge murder case?
Why, Jack, this is embarrassing. I was just sitting out front watching your program.
Don't give me that stuff. What do you know about the Stooge murder case?
Nothing, and neither do you.
Where were you on the night of June 15th at 8 o'clock?
In Chicago at the armor plant where you can buy the finest hams, the finest...
Stop, Clancy, stop!
Why?
You can't mention Armour here.
Why not? There are more features to the General tire than any other tire on the market. It's the low pressure that makes General's blowout proof, and they can be purchased on convenient terms through the General Tire dealer.
I guess we're even, Baker.
Not yet. I came up here to get that $10 you borrowed from me at the Davis Theater in Pittsburgh.
Don't evade the issue. Why did you kill Mr. Stooge?
Don't evade the $10. Why didn't you write when you promised to?
Nick, Bill, you're trapping the mystery.
What mystery? I want my $10.
He'll give it to you next week, Phil. He just paid off Freddie Allen.
Quiet, Miss Donahue. Clancy, who's that other egg over there?
No, he came in with Baker.
Yeah, come here, you. What's your name?
My name is Bottles.
Bottle, eh? Your name is Bottle. What's your first name?
Nicholas Murray.
Nicholas Murray Bottle, I see. You know who I am, don't you?
Oh, yes, Jack Wynn, the tire chief.
Hey, Bottle, why didn't you save that one for our program?
Quiet, sir. I'm not working for you now.
Attaboy, Bottle.
Now, wait a minute, you. My name is O'Hare, Sergeant O'Hare.
Glad to know you, Sergeant. What's that name, sir?
O'Hare. What have you got in your head?
Liquid Vaseline.
Oh, I'm going to have trouble with you, too.
What is it? What are you laughing at, Bottle? What is it?
It was funny when that gentleman over there said dandruff.
Now, listen, you two. I've had enough of this. My name is O'Hare.
Get off the O'Hare.
Who was that?
That's Beetle, Jack.
Oh, Beetle, eh? Oh, we're haunted here, too. Now, listen, Beetle. Do you know who killed Mr. Stooge?
Yes, I do.
Who did it?
Mr. Stooge was killed by Operator 13 in the shadow.
This hooey will be continued next Friday night. We'll try and solve this mystery. Your guess is as good as ours. Play Beetle, Bottle, or Jimmy. Stick around, Phil. We'll have some fun later on the program. You haven't got another bottle with you, have you? Huh? Got another bottle? Huh?
Oh, play, Jimmy.
All right, play then. Twins, played by Jimmy Greer and his orchestra. Well, what'll we do now, Phil? You know, you can't leave me flat now that you've butted in here.
I don't care, Jack. It's great to see you again and talk over old times.
Sure is.
Remember the fun we had a few years ago in Kansas City when I was there playing the Orpheum Theater and you were laying off?
Yeah. You remember in Chicago when it was vice versa?
What vice versa? That was the Palace.
That's right. But, Phil, will you ever forget that theater we played together in St. Paul? We were on the same bill together.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Remember my name was in lights and you were kicking to the manager?
Yep, your name was in lights, all right.
Yes, sir.
And, Jack, do you remember after your second joke, your name came down and they put Mickey Mouse up?
Oh, yeah. Say, what's Mickey Mouse doing now, Phil?
Oh, he's making another comedy picture.
Gee, that's funny. Here we are, the three of us in Hollywood, making pictures.
Yep, Mickey Mouse and the two rats. Say, Jack, you used to play pretty good fiddle in those days. Are you still playing it?
You mean violin?
Well, it was fiddle in those days.
Oh, yeah? Well, I still play it occasionally. You still use your accordion?
Oh, once in a while.
I'll bet the audience can't guess what they're going to do.
Not much.
Say, Phil.
What?
How about you and me playing a little violin and accordion number, you know, for old time's sake?
Sure, I'll be glad to.
I told you, Bottle.
Oh, sure. They've been rehearsing it all week.
What'll we play?
I don't know. I generally have someone in the audience for any number you folks would like to hear. Any number at all. Humoresque, okay.
That's it.
Doesn't make any difference what you call.
Humoresque. Is that it, Phil?
Yeah.
How does that go, humoresque?
Humoresque? Wait a minute now.
What do they want? Humoresque or love thy neighbor? Huh?
Hey, love thy neighbor.
Love thy neighbor?
How does it go?
Let's play.
How does it go, love thy neighbor?
Love thy
Never
neighbor.
mind the
Let's see.
script. How does love thy neighbor go?
Dum, da, dum, da, dum, da, dum. Oh, love thy neighbor.
Oh,
Dum,
sure.
da,
Let's
da,
play
da.
love thy neighbor. Phil, give me A on there, just
A?
before A. Good. Near enough. All right, humoresque. Ready? Surprise?
You are. Armour's Hammer is the best.
And General Tire beats the rest.
Da da dee. Love thy neighbor.
Is that him? Not so loud, they can't hear me.
I told you to take up the cornet.
Get hot, Jack.
Don't you think it's awfully nice when you have a piece of ice? That was Phil Baker and Jack Benny playing Humoresque.
And humoresque anybody about the General Blowout Proof Tire, and you will find that.
Play, Jimmy, play.
In every field, it's the specialist who is best qualified to serve the public. The general tire dealer in your community is a factory-trained tire expert. He owns his own business, and his first concern is to see that you get the most for your tire dollar. If you've never done business with him, why not stop in his store tomorrow? Let him show you how important proper tire equipment is to your safety and comfort. He can tell you why one tire can wear out in half the time of others. He can show you how easy it is to correct many things that cause irregular wear, driving fatigue, shimmy, and unexpected blowouts. The general tire dealer is a real tire specialist. He can save you many dollars and assure you greater tire safety because of his factory-trained knowledge. If you want greater safety, greater economy, and greater mileage, the general tire dealer is the man to go to.
is the last number of the 16th program in the General Tire series. Be sure and listen in next Friday night and find out who killed Mr. Stooge. Come on, Mary. I'll take you home now.
Sorry, Jack. I'm going home with Bottle.
Where's Beetle?
He went up the country for the weekend to make noises.
Oh, good night, folks.
The General Tire program starring Jack Benny has come to you from the NBC studios in Hollywood, California. The tune Shine on Your Shoes is from the production Flying Colors. Don Wilson speaking. This is the National Broadcasting Company. And now for that master golfer and talented violinist, Jack Benny.
That's me again. Thanks, Don. Well, I'm in a very good mood tonight. I just got back from Atlantic City and am I feeling fine. You know, if you ever want 2 weeks rest, folks, go to Atlantic City for the weekend, then come back to New York and rest for 10 days. What a spot. In a way, it's like Coney Island. What I mean is it's the same ocean, only a finer piece of water. You see, in Atlantic City, the waves come rolling in a high-class way and very snappy. While at Coney Island, the waves are much older, having been used so much. And they just come rolling in any old way, lie down, and go blah. Of course, at Newport, they have a still better class of waves. There, they come rolling in with monocles, wearing spats and a cane.
Well, Jack, tell me, is there any difference in the bathing there? That's the same, isn't it?
No, Don, there is a difference. See, when you go bathing at Atlantic City, a bluefish or shark might take a nip at you. While if you're bathing at Coney Island, the chances are you'll be bitten by a herring. You know? Isn't that good?
All right.
But getting back to Atlantic City, they have those dog races down there this year. You know, those races where 7 or 8 dogs chase an electric rabbit. Oh, it's a lot of fun.
I've never seen a dog race, Jack. How does it run?
Well, as I told you, an electric rabbit goes around on a rail, and as it passes the boxes where the dogs are, the dogs jump out, go woof woof, and you're out $6. Saturday night, I lost 10 races in a row and finally bet on the rabbit.
Well, Jack, you certainly must have won that one, didn't you?
No, there was a short circuit and the rabbit stopped. Everything happens to me, isn't it?
I've got to go down there sometime. How are the hotels in Atlantic City, Jack?
Oh, they have beautiful hotels down there. And a funny thing, they all have double names. You know, like the Ritz-Carlton, the Marlboro Blenheim, the Translux, all double names, you know?
Why, Jack, the Translux is a picture theater.
I know, but I slept there a couple of nights, too.
So why do all the hotels have double names?
Well, you see, Don, the rates are so reasonable. You take the Ritz-Carlton, for instance. It's only $5 a day, but when you check out, it's $10. 5 to Mr. Ritz and 5 to Mr. Carlton.
Good evening, fellas. How are you?
Oh, hello, Mary. Gee, you missed it, Mary. You should have been down to Atlantic City. I spent all week there.
Well, so did I, Jack. I just came from there.
You did? I didn't see you.
That's funny. I was in bathing every day. Wouldn't have hurt you either.
Oh, but there's there's so many other things to do down there. Did you see the beauty contest?
See it? I was in it.
How'd you make out?
Oh, I only went in for the fun of it. What do they know about beauty?
I see. Then you didn't win the contest, huh?
No. Who wants to be Miss America anyway? I like Miss Livingston better.
Well, who did win it?
Jean Harlow, and she didn't even show up.
Oh, so Jean Harlow won the contest. Who came in second?
The rabbit.
Oh. But don't worry, Mary. You'll win it next time. Where did you live in Atlantic City?
At the Bellevue Stratford.
The Bellevue Stratford? That's in Philadelphia.
Oh, no wonder it was such a long walk to the beach.
Isn't that awful? Goody, isn't that awful? Mary, if you ever go to Chicago, there's a nice hotel in Kansas City. You must stop there, huh?
Oh, hello, everybody. Hello, Jack. Ask me something.
Hello, Frank. Where were you over the weekend?
No place. I just stayed home with the Parker.
Oh, the Parker house. That's a nice place. What did you do?
Oh, I just sat home and read the papers.
If you ask me, he looks better than any of us.
That's what I mean. You know, if you want a nice rest, folks, sit home and read the papers.
I agree with you there, Jack.
You know, isn't it funny, Wilson? Frank Parker stayed home, had a nice rest, and isn't a bit tired. while we all went away for a rest and came back tired.
And speaking of tired, the General Tired is not only safer, but its outstanding beauty adds smartness to any car. The first importance, it's blowout-proof.
Did it win any beauty contest, Don?
No, but it could amongst tires.
Not with Gene Hollow around.
That's your cue. Play, Don. There's a house in sale in Harlem for sale, played by Don Bester and his Connecticut yokels. Say, Don, where were you over the weekend?
Well, I was out in Atlantic City, too, Jack.
Isn't that funny? We were all down there and nobody saw each other. Did you bathe there, Don?
No, I took a bath before I left.
Oh, I see. You went down there for pleasure, I see. Where'd you live?
Well, I lived at the Park Vendome Plaza.
Oh, 3 names. I see. You must have paid $15 a day. It's a good thing you didn't stop at the 4 Marx Brothers Biltmore Groucho. You'd have paid plenty, huh? Say, Don, I notice you're getting quite a few new men in your orchestra. Last week a xylophone player. This week I see you have a new bass fiddle.
Where?
Over there, Don.
That's not a bass fiddle.
That's Sophie Tucker watching our show.
Oh, well, pardon me.
Hello, Soph.
Don, tell those people not to sit so close to the orchestra. And now tonight, folks, as the feature attraction of our program, we are offering to you, without warning, the outstanding screenplay of the 1934 season. That great film masterpiece, The House of Rawchild. R-A-W-C-H-I-L-D. Not the number 2 company, but with the original cast. And we are here to prove it by bringing the leading man to the microphone. Step right over here, sir. What is your name?
My name is Arliss.
Arliss. There you are, folks. And your first name?
Das ist.
I'm supposed to have the laugh at the finish, but I'll never get to it. Huh? You see, folks, we spare no expense. This play tonight will cost us about $100,000 and 200,000 listeners. Now, those of you who have seen this picture, The House of Rothschild, will remember that famous family of fine financiers from Frankfurt. You'll remember how old Meyer Rothschild called his sons together and sent each one to a different place to amass a fortune and build up the name of Rothschild. One son remained in Frankfurt, another son went to Hamburg, a third son to Liverpool, while the fourth son went to Delhi, India, where he opened a Delhi Katessen store. There will now be a slight pause while your listeners go through your ice boxes looking for some of these towns. Huh? Well, anyway, tonight we are presenting this drama, The House of... Hey, stenographer, why did you spell house with an L?
I saw the rehearsal.
Oh, pardon me. And now, while the carpenters are building the House of Rothschild, Frank Parker of the House of Parkers, who are very rich and tenor singers, will sing For All We Know.
Oh, Jack, what part do I play?
Well, as long as you didn't win a beauty contest, you can play the part of Boris Karloff.
Oh, Loretta Young, thank you.
Play, Don. That was For All We Know, sung by Frank Parker. And very good, Frank, very good.
You say that every week.
Yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our dramatic offering, which we will call The Rise of the House of Rothschild. And what a crowd we have here tonight, folks. The place is packed. We have turned hundreds away and thousands went away themselves. The ushers are now seating the last few people, and pretty soon there will be standing room only. The orchestra is coming in now.
Let me see your checks, mister. Now, let's see. Row A. That's way in the back.
Row A in the back? Why, that's generally up front.
Well, we had to put the first row in the back to give us more room.
Why, this is an outrage. It's scandalous.
Outrage, scandalous, as long as you're healthy.
Peanuts, chocolate bars, and magazines. Get your magazines here. You can't enjoy the show without a magazine.
It's a fine start, eh?
Have something to read while the show is going on.
Oh, Usher, where are these seats? Where are these seats, please?
Pardon me, folks. We're short of ushers. Let me see your check, madam.
What a theater this is. I've been standing here for 2 hours.
I'm sorry, madam. You'll have to stand here another month. These tickets are for the Joe Penner program.
Thank you. I'll be back.
You're welcome.
Your checks, please.
Here you are.
M32 and 34. I'm sorry, sir, but there are 4 people sitting there now.
But I have the stubs, M32 and 34. I demand these seats.
Oh, all right. Hey, mister, you and your wife and kids will have to get out of those 2 seats.
Well, we won't.
See, I told you. Take your old stubs and go on home. Checks, please.
Get your lemonade here. Lemonade, electric fans, and playing cards.
You can't enjoy the show without a cool game of bridge.
And lemonade.
Oh, Usher, can I have a program, please?
Here you are, sir.
Thanks. Oh, wait a minute. This program is for men in white.
That's a good show, too.
Oh, Mary, here's a fellow who has a ticket for a box. Have we any boxes?
Yeah, but we'll have to take the tomatoes out.
Oh,
Get your General Tires here. You can't enjoy your trip home without a General Tire.
Oh, I'll have one of those.
Here you are, sir. Here's one with the silent safety tread.
And are they blowout-proof?
yeah, but don't blow out till the show is over.
Hey, when does the show start?
Quiet.
Let me have your check, mister. Oh, that's standing room.
How long will I have to stand, miss?
Until Jack starts acting, then there'll be plenty of seats.
Thank you.
Gee, you're handsome. Take this seat, Toots. Don't be a fool.
Well, I guess we're almost ready now. Hey, you in the third row. The people behind you can't see. You'll have to take off your hat.
What?
I say you'll have to take off your hat.
My what?
Oh, you again. Your hat. What's on your head?
Vaseline, I'm going to a dance.
Anyway, we didn't say Sergeant O'Hare. Well, let's get the play started. Overture, Don. Overture, Farewell to Arms, played by Don Bettler and his orchestra. And now for our play, The Rise of the House of Rawchild. The opening scene takes place in the Rawchild house in Frankfurt. Is my mouth watering? Curtain. Music, Don. Kind of chilly tonight. I don't think I'll go out of the house.
That's right, Meyer. It is old.
Think I'll sit home and read. Bring me a book, Sarah.
Yes, dear. Which book do you want? First National Bank or Guaranteed Trust?
Oh, I've read them over and over again. How's that Federal Reserve? Have you read it, Sarah?
No, but here's a copy of Irving Trust. You'll like that.
I think I'll have to get some new books. I've lost interest in those. How much money have we got now, Sarah?
We have $2,500,000,000 golden.
Ah, golden.
And today is our golden anniversary.
Well, here's $1. Go out and buy yourself something.
Is that all I get?
We must save every penny, for in money there is power.
I'll answer the door, Meyer.
Be careful who it is. I don't want any of those title moochers around. If it's Napoleon, I'm out.
Who do you wish to see?
I am the Prince of Pilsner, Buck und Lager, and I want to see Meyer Rothschild.
Tell him I'm out.
He's out.
I believe you, but not him. Hello, Meyer.
Hello, Prince, you old dog. What can I do for you?
Well, Maya, I am here on a very touching mission. My country is on the bomb again.
Mm-hmm.
Could you let me have 20 million gulden till payday?
When is payday?
I often wonder.
What is the trouble with your country?
Well, we had a big crap game with Bulgaria, and they took us.
Same thing happened to me in Atlantic City. 20 million gulden.
Hey, Usher, where are my seats?
Let me see your check. Hold the show a minute, Jack. Are 4 and 6 right here. Okay, go ahead, Jack.
20 million gulden. How much is that?
$35.
You had me scared for a while, Prince. What security have you? Again. I said, what security have you?
What security? I have a World Series ticket to be played between the White Sox and Cincinnati.
Oh, no security, eh? Well, Prince, you can have the money. But remember, I shall expect favors from your kingdom.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Likewise. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Why did you give him that money, Meyer?
Because it's a good investment. The Prince of Pilsner, Bachenlager, is a good friend to have. You can't tell when he will throw something our way.
That goes for the audience, too.
Quiet. Sarah, I have an idea. An idea that will make me the power of the world, as sure as my name is not George Arliss.
You're telling us.
Yes, Sarah, I have a great idea. Call up the King of Spain at once.
The King of Spain is in France.
Well, call up the King of France.
He's in Spain.
I see. Then get me the President of Cuba.
He's in Montreal.
Well, never mind. Bring me my pipe.
Falling down, falling down, falling down. None the bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Hey, here he is.
What is that, Sarah? What's all that noise going around here?
Those are your sons playing in the backyard.
Playing, always playing. I must make them useful. Come in here. Call them in.
Come into the house, children. The old man wants you.
We want to play.
Come in, I say, you young scallywags.
Oh, all right.
Now sit down, all of you. Fine boys, Carl, Solomon, and Nathan, wasting your time playing in the yard. Fine Rothschilds you are. How old are you now, Nathan?
67, Father.
Well, it's about time you got out in the world and made a living for yourself. How old are you, Solomon?
64.
You're old enough to do something, too. And how old are you, Carl?
48, Pa.
Well, you can hang around the house for a while yet. Listen, my sons, you're getting to an age when you should be making a little money. Remember, in this world, money is power. So let's get together and make the House of Rawchild the powerhouse of the world.
Yay, Father.
And for heaven's sake, shave off those beards and uphold the House of Rothschild.
They look more like the House of David to me. This is the worst show I've ever seen.
Now, you little shavers, I'm going to give each of you some money. Send you to different countries and expect you to become a financial wizard. You understand?
Yay, Father.
Now, you, Carl, here is 50,000 gulden. I want you to go to Saratoga and establish the name of Rothschild.
Thanks, Father, I will.
And remember, be shrewd. Nothing but place and show, and look out for muddy tracks. Good luck to you.
I'll need it. Goodbye.
And you, Solomon, here's 200,000 gulden. I want you to go to Hollywood. Al Roach is making our gang comedy, and I want you to be one of the Rothschilds.
Yes, Father.
Go, my son, and hold up your head. Be a cocky Rothschild. Now you, Nathan.
Yes, Father.
Here is 5 gulden. You know where you can go.
I get it. So long, Father.
Goodbye. Ah, there they go. My 3 sons.
Well, Peter, how about me? Have you forgotten me?
Oh, another son. I have so many. What's your name?
Sandy Rothschild.
Well, I don't have to tell you anything. You'll save yours.
Goodbye, Peter.
Go, Sandy, and remember, save every penny. For in money, there is power.
And for a small amount of this power, you can buy the General Blowout-Proof tire on convenient terms through your General Tire dealer.
I think I'll send him to China.
And now for the second act. The House of Rothschild 3 months later.
Sarah, get me something to read. I'm going mad. I only made 9 million gulden today and had to loan it to bolster up the Swiss Navy. Has the mail come in yet?
Yes, Meyer, but there's nothing for you.
Funny, we haven't heard from the boys. I wonder how they've been doing.
There's a freight train coming in. Maybe they're on that.
Maybe. The phone. I'll answer it. Hello?
Hello? Is this the General Tire Theater?
Yes.
What's playing there?
The Rise of the House of Rothschild.
Oh, excuse me. I'm looking for the Rise of the Goldbergs.
You have the wrong number. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sergeant O'Hare.
I thought that call might be from the boys. Why don't they write to me? Answer the door, Sarah.
Why, it's our children.
Hello, Ma.
Hello, Carl, Nathan, Solomon.
Ah, my sons. Come here to your father. Tell me, boys, how did you do? You, Carl, did you establish the name of Rothschild in Saratoga?
Yes, Father. Everybody's got an IOU with our names on it.
Go back in the yard and play. And you, Solomon, how did you do in Hollywood?
Great, Father, but I'm broke.
What happened to the 200,000 gulden I gave you?
I met Peggy Joyce.
Oh. Well, you, Nathan, I only gave you 5 gulden. Have you any of that left?
Yes, Pa, I still have $1.50 of gulden.
Keep the gulden. Give me the $1.50. Where's Sandy?
He's up in the Northwest where he established the House of Rawchild.
I knew Sandy would make good. What's he doing up there?
He's selling General Tires to the Northwest Mounted Police.
Ah, shrewd boy.
Hurrah, Sandy!
Come in.
Hello, Meyer.
Ah, the Prince of Pilsner, Bach and Lager. Maybe he came back to pay me the money he borrowed. How are you, Prince?
I'm fine, Meyer.
What can I do for you?
I have come on for another touchy mission.
You have what?
I have come on another touchy mission. My poor country is on the bum again. Could you lend me 10 million gulden until we get on our feet?
10 million gulden? What became of the 20 million I loaned you?
The Bulgarians took us again.
Oh, play, Don. Sarah, close up the House of Rothschild. Last number of the 21st program in the General Tire series, and we'll be with you again next Friday night. I do hope you all liked our little play, The Rise of the House of Rothschild. Remember, there's a moral to it. Save your pennies. For in money there is power.
Oh, Jack.
What is it, Mary?
You didn't give me my power for last week.
Oh, good night, folks.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed. As always, you can listen to my podcast on all podcast services. You can also go to my website, otr.duane.media, to listen to all of my podcasts. There's donation information, patron information, and more all on the website. The website is slowly improving. Thank you for your patience. It takes a while to update and add information to the website, but it's getting there. You can also find me on Instagram, duane.otr. You can also email me if you want, info@otr.duane.media. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, wish you well, and as always, peace.